I was never really happy from the start of the game. Um, our mindset from the very start wasn't right. It just wasn't right. We just that's our inconsistency. You know, a lot of times, sometimes we come out with the right type of mindset to set the tone, be the aggressor on both sides of the floor, and then when we don't, and you come back and you want to counterpunch, you know, you just put yourself in a tough spot. So it started early, and then we turned it over too much, and then we got better, turned it over in the second half, but then just couldn't make shots. But we were still right there, you know.
What type of things told you that your mindset wasn't
I'm just watching, you know, the casualness, you know, that we played with at the start of the game on both sides of the floor. Um, it's always kind of a, you know, you can as a coach you can always tell in the first few minutes what type of night it's going to be.
right? Just passes, misassignments, type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Jeremy's injury was an impact.
Yeah.
How did you feel like you guys responded to him?
It hurt us. Those minutes hurt us. I mean, you watched it. We all watched it. Those minutes hurt us. We were kind of playing through Jeremy. Obviously, he was having a heck of a night. And then when he went out, you know, and then, you know, Ant picking up his fifth foul hurt us. Had to sit him. Just the foul trouble all night never really allowed us to get any rhythm, you know. So that hurts too.
Kind of at a point in the season where you need that. You shouldn't be having casual
Mm-hmm.
type of effort. Like, what's your read on why you guys are still wrestling?
It's just inconsistent, man. I mean, we're just inconsistent with that. We just got to be better with it, you know. We got to find some consistency in that department because it's big for us, you know. I don't think we're talented enough and good enough to be casual and just kind of float into the game. We're not good enough to do that. And you also, the biggest thing to me in this game is you've seen a team who was pretty desperate over there, you know. Played good last game against Denver. This was a big game for them, you know, but this is also a big game for us, and I always like to talk about it's us. It's about us. It's not about the other locker room. It's about us. So, but you got to get them credit, man. They played good. They played harder, and they deserve to win.
I know you've mentioned before that you never worry about Dame, but his three-point shooting as of late seems like he's just not really right now. Is that quality of the shots, him, like, really set on anything?
No, just the ebbs and flows of the season. You know, those averages they always average out. You know, some not. I mean, shit. The last time he played them, he had 11 threes in three quarters. You know, he had a beautiful look. You know, to put us up. You know, after a timeout, just couldn't make. You know, it was just one of those nights. I mean, you rarely see nights where Dame misses 4 free throws. It happens though. You know, the season is long and it just happens.
You showed a lot of confidence in Shade. You played some pretty big minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like him with?
I just thought Shaden, he played well. He gave us some really good minutes. He gave us some big rebounds. He played hard. You know, he competed. You know, he wasn't. You know, he wasn't just out there kind of like this is some regular game. He played, you know, with some intention out there, and I love that. You know, and when he does, we need that.
As you noted in the pregame, this has been a couple of games like this.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything notable behind the scenes that happened in conversation? Anything you've seen?
No, not really that. Nothing that I've really seen. That's probably a question that you can ask him that he'd probably better off help you.
Just at the end of the game, too, Chauncey, what did you think about the last 4 or 5 minutes? As you mentioned, you guys are right there, and then I think this.
We had some good looks. We had some good looks, and you know we can talk about defense all you want, but you know this. You got to make shots in this league. You know, and you get opportunities. You got to be able to knock them down. We missed a big shot, you know, that we talked about coming out of the timeout. They go down, and Anthony Edwards makes a big three, you know. So, you know, that's just kind of what it boils down to.